Good morning everyone. Today we will study new chapter that that is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, which is written by Robert Frost. This chapter is taken from Standard 7 English Pulse. So before we start, let me introduce about the poet. Well, the poet name is Robert Lee Frost. He was born on 1874 and died on 1963. He was an American poet and also he was an English teacher. He had been awarded numerous honorary degrees and 4 Pulitzer Prize. When someone was extraordinary in literature field, he will be awarded Pulitzer Prize. Well, the poem "Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening" was written by American poet Robert Frost in 1922. This poem describes about a forest scene from the narrator, who was riding through the woods with his little horse, and this poem is also written in iambic tetrameter. Now I am going to recite the poem. After that I will explain this poem stanza by stanza. Whose woods these are things I know, his house in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. So in the first stanza, the speaker thought that he was going to the village and passing through the forest. While passing through the forest, he was wondering that some, this place was someone was the landowner of this place, and he wanted to know the landowner, but the owner's home is very far away in the village, so he was incapable to meet the landowner of this place. So he decided to stop there for some time and watching the snowfall that had happened in the forest. Second stanza, the speaker thinks that his horse must find something strange, as there were no people surrounding in the forest, all except the author and his horse. So that's why the horse must found something strange, and also they are surrounded only by the forest and the frozen lake. The, so the host must think that it was not good to stop here and have to continue the destination. Third stanza, he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. This stanza, he had heard some sound, the sound that is coming from horse when horse shook his head, the bell rung. The other sound that is coming from the other side was the flowing wind on a snowy evening and falling snowflake, which the speaker likened to the feather of good dawn. That's why speakers were feeling good when he was hearing that sound coming from the snowy wind and falling snowflakes. Last stanza, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. In this stanza, the speaker finds the woods that were very lovely, dark and deep. He wanted to stay there, but he had to travel many more miles. That's why he decided not to stop there and continue to his destination. The author wanted for some time to stay and rest, but when if he decided to stay and rest, it will take more time to reach to his destination. So basically, this poem describes a forest scene from the side of narrator who was riding through the woods with his horse. Woods mean village, through the village. And all this stanza, the rhyming scheme of the first stanza is A A B A. Second stanza rhyming scheme is also A A B A. Third stanza rhyming scheme is mistake swiftly A A B A. Almost all stanza rhyme scheme of the all stanza in the poem is A A B A. And what is the rhyme stanza? Rhyme scheme of the poem. Rhyme scheme of a poem. The rhyme scheme means we have to identify each and every line of the stanza. Last line we have to catch each and every stanza last line to identify the rhyme scheme. So basically, this this was the this poem was basically described about the forest scene that was done by the poet Robert Lee Frost. He always tried to depict the rural life in his poem. That's why in this poem we felt that this poem is